Hello, my name is Tom Beal, and I will be seeing you at Commission Expo this September 25th through 29th in Orlando, Florida. And it's with extreme pleasure and honor I have one of our guest experts who's going to be on stage sharing some valuable insights with you. It's Liz Tomey. Liz, thanks for being with us today.
No problem. Thanks for getting my name right.
Yes. Here's the funny story. So Liz and I have known each other since, 2005 or 2006. And this is the type of person Liz is. So I had an event in February of 2007. It was a $5,000 per person event. And I had just purchased my brand new, well, it was new to me. It was a used car, but it was my dream car. And she texted me, "Hey, I'm here. And I saw your car in the parking lot. So I keyed my name into it." Something like that. So that's the type of friend she is. She will key no, she didn't key it. She was just joking, pulling my leg. So not only is she super full of massive knowledge, but she's been in this game of internet marketing, in this game of growing commissions and launching products and all this stuff since prior to her and I meeting back in 2005, 2006. So Liz, I'm super excited that you're going to be presenting from stage at Commission Expo. For those who don't know you yet, can you just give them a brief example of what you've done over this course of 10 plus years that we've known each other, 12 now? And how you've helped yourself and how you've helped others in this fun world of internet marketing.
Basically, I busted in. I took what I was doing offline because I got started with direct mail. Basically took what I was doing offline, started doing it online, and my entire business model is based around finding what people need and want, and I do it in several different niches, but mainly the internet marketing, make money online niche, finding what they want and the questions they have about it and delivering it to them backed up with me behind it. Because the big struggle that people have is, yeah, they can read this ebook or they can watch this video, but there's never anybody there to go, "Oh, don't do that. Oh, I saw you do this, don't do this." So that's kind of my USP. I'm there to help my people. But basically my entire business model is create products, launch products, get affiliates behind you to do that. And there's a lot that goes into that.
How do you go about finding out what people want and give it, what's your, and is this something you might be talking about at Commission Expo? How you go about finding what people actually want so you can deliver it to them on that silver platter?
Back in the day, it was way harder. It was actually emailing your list and asking them. Even if you didn't have a list, you were in the forums, you were watching what questions people were asking and stuff like that. Now, with all the technology we have and where people are in masses, like with social media and stuff like that, you put a post out. Hey, I want to talk about content marketing. Hey, I want to talk about fasting. I know somebody that has gone crazy with this whole Apple fast thing, and he's got people asking him questions about that from a post. And so it's as simple as that. Don't ever just go, "Oh, I got this great idea and I'm going to run with it," because 99.9% of the time that's not how it's going to work. Simply use social media. It's the best thing out there to get answers, questions like that.
And so you're going to be at Commission Expo, and speaking on stage. We'll get to a little bit about what you're going to be talking about, but you and I crossed paths at so many events back in 2006, 2007, 2008. Can you share a brief insight to people who haven't been to an event, maybe this might be their first time, of how important it is to actually choose to go to a live event and what can happen, how that can take your trajectory and just amplify the results from a team?
Oh man, I have the best story about live events, and it actually involves you. But I am not going to a live event. There's no reason for me to have to deal with these people in person, not doing it. And our mutual friend, Jeff Diedrich, was like, "No, you have to come to this. I want to meet you. We have a mastermind," which that mastermind included you and Ray Edwards and Keith Wellman and Eric Homeland. And I was able to meet with you guys in that bonding aspect, which is why we're still talking, 15 years later. And we went on to do a lot of cool stuff together. I now have connections with you guys. I can reach out whenever I need to. So the biggest thing was the connections. And I can tell you from Before that first event, I think I did like $150,000 that previous year. The next year, I doubled it.
Nice.
And that was simply because of the relationships I met at that event. I found a copywriter at that event. He helped me blow up my copy, which made me way more sales. I met all you guys. It just opened so many doors. And I think the biggest problem people have with it is they're scared. They're scared they're going to get there. They're not going to know anybody. If this is you, contact one of us speakers. Contact somebody who you know is going, and just be like, look, I'm scared to death. Can you be my buddy? And I'm telling you, all of us are those type of people. We will be like, yes, we will be your buddy. And that was what I told all my people. Look, you've got a buddy there. I'm going to be there. I don't go to these things any longer to make, the big connections and affiliate partnerships and stuff like that. I'm all about my people. I said, so if you guys are scared, just follow me around. I'm okay with that. You can stalk me all week.
Well, and you mentioned a great point. Like, everybody at Commission Expo, the speakers, even the attendees, are there for one purpose. How can I help you? Like, we're there. Yes. We get joy out of seeing the ahas moments, the epiphanies that happen when chatting with you, whether it's the epiphanies we see while you're on stage. You're going to see epiphanies, and you'll see in their eyes, the dots connected. That's amazing. But then in the networking, in hanging out, breaking some bread, having some food, or over some drinks, those conversations can be the needle moving conversations that give you that clarity to bring your results, as you mentioned, Liz, double.
Exactly. And this event specifically, I have noticed that it's more about the people, because a lot of times you go to events and it's all about the speakers and, oh my God, the speakers. And this event just has a different atmosphere, and it's more about the people. And I've even watched, the speakers, the last time I was there, including myself, stop and sit down with these people. That's unheard of in a lot of things. The speakers are like, oh, no, I don't do that. But we seem to have a really cool core group of people that really care about the people that are there to learn. And they are just so much more approachable. They're spending their time with people. I love it. I love this event. It's not just because it's Omar.
Well, they've built a tremendous tribe, and in that tribe, it's about the speakers that really care. And it's not, as you mentioned, the 1,000+ room. It's going to be a small, intimate room where you're going to get a chance to not just get the value from the presentations that you're going to see from stage, including yours, Liz, but also the networking, also the asking of the questions, the sitting down with the speakers, and the possible friendships and the possible ongoing relationship, just like you mentioned. And yes, we had a mastermind that came from a live event that we all just said, hey, let's stay in touch and let's make this happen. And from that mastermind, we created a product. We help each other out. That's what is on the table for you, but it's not there if you aren't there. And so if you're sitting here watching this and haven't secured your ticket yet, you got to do it. I mean, just trust that gut instinct, like, man, I need to be there. I want to be there. Do it and watch how it unfolds, and can be a trajectory modifier, just like it was for Liz, just like it was for me. We know it can be for you. And so let's circle back. Liz, one of the things that you're tremendous in helping people do is build that tribe. Like you said, you care about your people, and you're gonna get into some nuggets of what led you to building that tribe of people that not just know, like, and trust you, but they love you and they respect you and they follow your guidance and they follow what you say. Like, is that going to be, part of what people are going to hear from your presentation? And or can you kind of tease people, for the people who are going to be in the audience, what's going to be in it for them? Like, when they leave, they'll be like, holy crap, just from what Liz shared, that gave me, the know-how to go about what I'm going to do to build that tribe for myself. Like, can you kind of tease people why they need to be in the room for what you have to share?
Oh, absolutely. So building a tribe is kind of my thing. If anybody follows me on my blog, in email, or especially now social media, I have a very strong tribe. And it's actually not that hard to create. It does take time, but it's not that hard. If you are passionate about the people on the other end of this, not about you, not about your bank account, but you're actually passionate. It doesn't matter what niche you're in. If you're passionate about your people, they will find you. They will follow you. You will hear from them. So that's the biggest thing. You've got to have a passion. The second thing is you've really got to have a good personality, or at least a decent personality. I am the most probably non-politically correct person you will ever meet. I am the last person in the world you would think would have people who would actually listen to her. But I do. I have so many of those people. So you don't have to be this, professional, stuffy person to start building your following. And actually, that can hurt you. A lot of people are put off by that. They want to see realness, and that's the only thing I know.
Real. It keeps it real.
Yeah. So, and I think, okay, so the things that people like most that I teach are basically the social aspect of building your tribe. Now anyone can do it. With social media, you can start building a tribe immediately. Get on there, start finding the right people in the right spots. We have Facebook groups now. People are constantly doing Facebook Lives. Everybody has a Facebook business page. I mean, there are people that you can bring into your tribe everywhere. So the biggest thing I want to bring to people, and what I'm going to be presenting, is you don't have to be a somebody to start building your tribe. There's, God, without you asking me like direct questions.
Basically, you just need to be there, because imagine what I liked about what you said. I mean, the thing that stuck out for me is you are just you, right? You be you, as politically incorrect as, not that, that's person on a podium, going to run for president of anything. It's like, look, I'm me, and here's what I like, here's what I don't like, and here's what I feel. People are going to like you, and some won't, and that's okay. It's that old, some will, some won't, so what? Someone's waiting. When exactly. You can be you, unapologetically be you, and it's going to attract the people who want to be around you, and it's going to repel the people who don't want to be around you, and that's perfect.
Yes, it actually is perfect. Repelling the people who don't want to be around you is probably my favorite thing about social media.
That's brilliant. So imagine you, and I mean, people talk about the lifestyle. People talk about, be that lifestyle entrepreneur. Well, I know you have the lifestyle, Liz, that you've designed for yourself, and you help others that are in your tribe design that for themselves. And you aren't pushing, hey, this is a lifestyle you have to have, and you aren't pushing, this is how you have to be. What you're pushing is you can be you fully. So imagine this. Imagine you just being you and earning a living that pays for your lifestyle by you just being you. That's what Liz teaches. And that's like the brilliance. Imagine getting paid that would create the lifestyle of your dreams. And that comes from you just being you. Quirks and all, the good, the bad, however people interpret it. You're going to have people that love you. You're going to have people that hate you. God bless them all. It provides for your life. And that's what Liz helps you do. So you need to be there, because imagine that light bulb hopefully went off for you. I can be me. And that me can build people that will listen to what I have to say, and, can buy products that I recommend, can buy products that I create, all this fun stuff. And Liz is the person that helps you be you and monetize you being you. That's pretty darn cool. So you want to be there. And this is going to be a game changer. And it's funny. You might notice we're so passionate about it, sometimes we forget where we were going. So Liz mentioned something in the beginning. I mispronounced her name for 12 plus years. She just told me last year, you've been telling people my name wrong for 12 years. I'm like, what? I used to call her Liz Tomey, and it's Liz Tomey. Tomey. So yes. You can know people in this world for 12 plus years and not even get their names right. And one of our other mutual friends who's going to be there speaking as well, Mike Phil Same, that's not even how his name's pronounced. Mike Fisame. Fisame is his last name pronunciation. Are
you serious?
You didn't even know this. I love it. I love it. Fisame.
Wow.
It's too hard to tell everybody that, so he just went with the mispronunciation, and that's it. So.
Oh my gosh! What a crazy world! I love that.
Welcome to our crazy world. You can know people for 12 plus years and not even know how to say their name, and that's all right, because the love is there. And
exactly.
You can go be you, create the lifestyle of your dreams, and impact other people's lives positively and dramatically. But it begins by you choosing to be at Commission Expo. Go get your tickets now, reserve your seat, and we will see you September 25th to 29th. Liz, for anybody who's on the fence and like, man, should I go? I've been there. Liz, like you said, if Jeff Diedrich hadn't convinced you, I mean, I was there. Friends tell me, oh, you got to go. You got to go. I'm like, I want to go, but I'm just not pulling the trigger. Like, any last bit of insight that you can help these people understand, make the decision to be at Commission Expo and watch how that changes everything for you and your future.
This isn't FOMO, which is fear of missing out. There's no fear. You're gonna miss out. If you're not there, you're gonna miss out. There's incredible information being provided over several different topics. But not only that, like we were talking, the after event stuff, the dinners, the after events. I mean, we go nonstop at these things. So you have a huge chance of, maybe not meeting that dream partner, but meeting other people who are in the same spot as you are. And having a support system is one of the biggest things you need in your success. And you can find that with us.
Yep. And maybe you do meet your dream partner. Like I met Mike at a first live event I went to.
That's right.
And from that conversation led to a friendship for the remainder of that year. In 2005, we met in January of 2005. We met again in March of 2005. We became friends and stayed in touch for the whole year. And then we teamed up in early 2006. And between 2006 and 2011 led to huge results for both of us.
Yes.
And all the people that we were able to serve. And it all started with meeting at that live event. So as Liz mentioned, you may or may not, but one thing I can guarantee, if you aren't there, you definitely won't. Right. So if
exactly.
You're not there, so you need to choose to be there. So literally get your ticket and watch how this is just not like, well, there's a common theme. Like, okay, so years ago when I first crossed paths with Tony Robbins, his book, Awaken the Power Within. In that book, he said, he studied and found most of the people that he was studying that were successful read a lot of books. He's like, maybe I need to read a lot of books. And he's like, that one thing changed everything for him. I said, wow, if that's what happened for Tony, maybe I need to read a lot of books too. I did, and holy cow, that changed my life. But we're now circling it to taking it to a whole new level. Going to live events will expedite that journey, because now you can get face-to-face with the people who have written the books and get the direct download, ask your pertinent question to them live, and build a relationship and a friendship that can continue after the live event, which can change every aspect of your life. But it doesn't happen unless you're there. So choose to get your ticket. We look forward to seeing you at Commission Expo, September 25th through 29th in Orlando, Florida. Be there or be square. And Liz, rumor is on social media you like tacos. Is that a valid rumor?
I kind of like tacos.
So if you want to get to Liz's heart,
bring me tacos. Real tacos. Don't get me started.
So be at Commission Expo. Liz is going to rock your world, as are all the other experts that are going to be speaking there. And we look forward to seeing you there and having this be the trajectory modifier for you, as live events have been for Liz, myself, and so many others. We'll see you there. Liz, thanks for being with us today. And I look forward to seeing you shortly in Orlando.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Have a great day, hon.
Thanks, you too.